roll with two.
Yeah, we are back. No, we are not putting hex head where you can't get to them. Allen's go on top, hex head in the back. See? We are updating from Allen's all the way around.
Because it was a real pain in the behind.
You took a very specially made wrench that I already made, but there was no room because of your stupid injection system blocked everything.
No washers needed or nothing like that.
So we have our new, these are your new gaskets?
Those are the new ones, yeah.
We got new gaskets. Look at that, somebody accidentally slipped with that same grinder. Okay, now those two bolts are already in there, so you rotate these until they just kind of slide in there.
Back a little bit, there you go.
Rotate up a little bit. Did you tighten them up too much already?
Yeah.
That one's good. How's yours on your side? You good?
Nope.
Why not?
Back to you a little bit. There. Forward. We're in.
You're in, I'm not. Okay, where's that Allen at?
Right here. Right there.
Okay, once you get out of that side, come on this side. What'd you do with my fancy tool? There it is, right in front of me. The camera's either too close or it's blown up. I think it's too close.
Am I going to have some hands-free time for right now?
You
can do it?
Hold on to this carburetor.
Oh.
What I'm gonna do.
You're good?
I don't know if you're good.
On the aim, right?
You could put a bolt in there, but it'd be too easy. So this is the factory wrench. It's made to snake through all this crap that you got no room for.
Up, down, all around, which way to go? There you go. Oh, it really fits. It's made for a shovel head, but they're still working on the twin cams.
It's made for an Evo.
Oh, excuse me.
And then it works on a damn twin cam fuel injected bike too. This one here was even less room than that one. But this tool still managed to snake its way through there last time I did it. Somehow.
You can move that fuel, that one wire boss thing, or whatever it's called.
It's called a map
good?
sensor.
Okay, I'll go up higher.
I go behind it. I knew
Go
there was
right
a way
in
to do
there.
it. You like that spot?
I do now.
Well, the clamps go in there too easy. Okay, it appears that there's some bolts that go in there.
Those big ugly ones?
Let's go see if these hex heads help us any over here. Oh, look at that. I got access. Amazing.
No Loctite needed on these?
On what?
Or you want me not put them in yet?
Oh, those are the ones I got to work on.
Look at them. They got goop on them like from hell.
Just put them in there for now.
Temporary.
I'll take them back out and modify them. Those are the breather bolts. You didn't show them what you're doing.
This has the most ridiculous crankcase pressure. What do they call it? Crankcase relief or something?
That's your breather for your whole motor.
Yeah, the breather. It just goes into the motor again. It's like pollution controlled system, but I don't like it.
These hex heads here lightly rub on your intake manifold.
I was wondering if we should put some washers on it. I guess.
I think we should have used 12 points instead, but you didn't want any chrome, so.
Leave them a little loose, but I don't have these bolts in really yet. Allen wrench is not quite putting it
I know how to do
where it needs to be.
I know how to do the job over here.
I don't want to gall up some more bolts or anything.
You got a nice view of your back.
Oh, excuse me.
Here, in case you're getting bored,
I'm not used to being filmed.
yeah, unless you're getting bored over there, here's a shot of what he was working on.
Where did I put the other bolt?
I don't know. Where'd you put the wrench that goes with the bolt?
I didn't even have the bolt in here.
Tripod sucks. That looks like that's a quarter drive, 7/16 type wrench is what you need. Look at that.
This one's like not quite ready on me.
You don't have this one in there yet? What are you waiting for?
An extra hand. Having to lift up a little bit to keep the pressure off of it.
A long-winded bolt.
You gotta take them back out again?
Yes. I'm going to see if I can make them so they break.
Bend them out a little bit.
We're going to make them a little thinner.
ID. The ID will be larger, folks.
It'll have a hole through it. Okay, so the intake manifold, carbonator, injector, assembly, air cleaner is mounted.
Throttle, body, something.
It is lightly torqued to about 2 to 3 foot-pounds.
Where's our heads at right now? Can't do nothing until we get to the valve.
The heads are right
or
here.
what?
The heads are right here in front of
You
you.
final torque them?
No, we're using this to align it. Now we're going to torque the heads.
Oh, I see. Okay.
If you were listening to what I was saying, you would have understood that.
Was I here when you were talking?
You were interrupting me as I was talking.
Oh, okay.
That's almost the same.
You were telling me about something about the shirt in my back and feeling my back and
Okay,
stuff.
this here is called a torque wrench, and you torque stuff with it. Have you ever heard of those? Okay, good. This is not a torque wrench.
Sometimes you called that torque wrench, though.
I torque with it. You're trying to knock all my stuff on the floor, aren't you?
I'm not trying to do anything like that ever.
Somebody did that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and torque this side down here to about mega torque. Did you hear my elbow click?
I did. That means 9 pounds, folks.
9 pound elbow.
Here's the torque specs right here.
That's a 9 pound
If
elbow.
it clicks twice, it's up to 11. No, excuse me, 14 is actually.
Oh, I'm going to go that much on that one.
Are you doing the cross pattern like
I'm
that?
gonna go, no, I'm just using that one right there. Right now I'm just torquing.
Short bolt, long bolt.
This is a long bolt. There, that has some torque on it now.
That's a nice looking torque wrench too. I like it.
Now I have it set on that number right there.
Can you see that, folks? Oh, nice. Not even digital? That's the old school one, isn't it?
Digital?
The new ones are digital.
What do you think this is?
Just like that micrometer you got.
I don't like digital. Digital's for pussies to use.
I like the clicking elbow myself.
I just use the breaker bar.
What does the little funny bars on the right bottom mean? That volume or that sound? I guess when I talk, they kind of light up a little more.
I don't know. I don't read the damn thing. I'm on the other side of the camera.
But you own it.
I don't know anything.
Now we're getting right. That's 22 pounds now, folks.
Have we even got to 22 yet?
Well, that's the third one, right? First one was 9, then it was 14. Now we're going to 22.
Well, I haven't changed anything yet. I'm still on whatever number that is. What's it say?
I can't read it. 18, 17.
I don't know. I don't care.
Is it clicking?
Have you heard it click yet?
I haven't. I've been talking too much.
Well, I just keep torquing.
Did it click just now? There it goes. That's a good click. There you go.
Okay, we have finally hit a torque.
That's
Oh,
18.
you hear that one? Yep, there we go. That was the first hit. Was that my fourth time around before I hit it?
Mm-hmm.
I just kept going until what I felt good and then got stopped and moved on. There's one thing about MLS head gaskets, they compress a lot. So you can't just torque the first one to the first number, you have to work your way through a lot of compression. Okay, we're up to our first one. All right. What's the next one, 40 you said?
Well, it goes 22 and then 35 and then
Oh,
42 after
is that what
that.
they use?
So
Okay.
we're going to go with Keenan's method on this. So
I'm using 32.
32 this time. We're doubling what we were at. Short, short, long, long. You're doing it right, Keenan. Damn it, man. Just like the book says.
I didn't read the book.
I know you've just been doing it for so long. You know the right way to do it.
You know why you use 32 and not 30 or 35?
Well, I'm wondering why you started at 18 too, but that doesn't matter really.
It didn't really matter. You know why you use 32 instead of the other numbers?
You don't want to fill me in on that one?
Because I want to make sure I got enough twisting of the bolt that it's not going to be just a click click, because you have
Oh.
breakaway torque. So you want to make sure you go long enough to actually do something.
Right. Those real close together numbers are not good, huh?
Yeah.
So what's your
now
final
we
one
go
going to be?
What do you want to be? 40? 42? What do you want to do?
What's your normal? The book calls for 42, but
I don't like going more than 40 on a Harley case.
Okay.
But if you want to go to 42, we'll go 42. I don't give a shit.
I'm going to go with what you do.
Well, if it's an S&S, I'll pull 42, and max is 45. I don't like doing it, but so this is a hot rod motor. Let's go 42.
All right.
No, they want to go to 45.
Clank,
you said.
clank.
You said they want to go to 45, wasn't it?
No, 42 is final. 42 foot-pounds is final in sequence.
What's the sequence?
Right there's number 1. 2. Pushing the luck. And it's supposed to come back over here to the rear one first. On either head, however you want to do it, the rear one is supposed to be in first. Same as opposite of number 1.
I gotta do the same order I
matters.
did from the other side. I started there and worked my way all the way through the whole pattern.
I thought you went from the front back last time.
No, I started in the back and I worked forward.
Okay. And I knew you were doing it right.
But you're supposed to start inside or outside and work your way out, or in, I forget which. Then you do the cross. But I forget, so I just do it this way.
This says 1, 2, 3, 4 on all these, so. Not to be confused with the Harley Davidson method, though. This is Comedic's.
Oh, now you're throwing Comedics in there.
Well, that was the 5 numbers of Comedic. I'm just saying the pattern that they're recommending.
Oh, now you're trying to confuse me.
As long as you stay with what you know is right, that's all I'm worried.
I got a pretty good movement before it clicks.
Yeah.
So you got a good torque on that.
Well, Harley Davidson's final torque is move it, mark the bolts and move it.
If I had to
90
move it only,
degrees.
if I only bumped it up a couple, 3 or 4 foot-pounds,
It's nothing.
it'd take that to pop it free, and then you would never feel the torque. So now I got a nice, consistent pull. At least that's my theory.
I think you're right.
But what do I know? I don't know anything. All right. Now, after the heads are all the way down, now we get to torque the intake manifold.
Uh-huh.
Now, do you have this thing at the right height where you want it?
I believe so. All the
Good.
bolts are in.
Because I'm going to tighten the bolt up. Okay, there's that one. It's tight.
See that, folks? Listen. Click.
Yeah, that one's tight too.
You hear that?
Now, do you got a torque wrench for that?
I don't.
Why not?
That's where we use the elbow clicking.
Oh, I thought you had a torque wrench to use.
I didn't even see any torques. Oh, we do have a. What do you call that? A ball end?
That's called a 6-inch ball driver. And ball drivers are lousy torquing devices because they like to round out. So you're going to make sure you use a non-tightening tool so you don't over-torque it.
Non-tightening.
Yeah, you don't want to over-torque it. So you don't have too much torque involved.
Okay.
So you want to make something, you use something you can't over-torque with.
Like a ratchet you could over
Like a
torque.
breaker bar, you would never
Oh,
use something
what
like
do you-
that.
Yes, he's using a breaker bar.
Now that is strictly a feel before you round the Allen out and break the tip of the ball off. See, a ball driver is very weak right here, and they like to fall off, especially if you're using Harbor Freight. That's where you get those good toolboxes I heard
Right.
from. Now this here is a Bundus, which is one of the top of the line companies.
Good
And
steel.
They don't round off very often. Even though I've been using this thing for like 20 years, it's still pretty good condition.
They're made to be used at an angle, but you should try to get them as straight in there as you can anyways, right?
Preferably you don't use a ball driver for torquing, you use a damn straight wrench, because that's
Right.
what they're made for. You know, somebody on the other side took the Allen off, they put hex head bolts over here for some reason.
Well, this is all about making things better, folks, with the Allens in here. I don't know if I can get a good shot at that or not. But
See the wrench right here? You go like that, and it's tight.
you see how much easier that is? You couldn't even get any kind of Allen wrench on there before.
And now I can clear all the stupid junk that's in the way.
We had some special ones that Tatro made. Let's see how easy that works.
You go. Oh, not on the bolt all the way. This one I can't get full on. It is tight.
But way better than the Allen bolt was.
Now, if you put a 12 point on there, it works even better because it's a smaller head and it's got 12 facets instead of 6.
I didn't want any chrome,
And
no.
I can use the box style instead of the open end. I can really torque those good.
So we just use open it on that? Don't you have a 6-point wrench?
I have to use, like, the intake manifold is in the way.
We done on this side for right now?
I don't know, what do you want to look at?
What are we doing next? Rocker boxes?
We need to see if the motor will turn over and have the heads not go boom into the combustion chamber.
Really?
It's best to find that out before you assemble the complete motor.
So we need juice and stuff, or what are you gonna do? Turn the back wheel?
If you use the electric start to test with stuff, you don't test very much, you just break it. So you take all this fancy chrome stuff that's in the way, and you go find the bike lift, which disappeared.
It's right here somewhere, right by the front wheel.
Here it is, way over here, hidden from me.
With the crescent wrench on top of it. You're gonna need that little piece of wood and a piece of aluminum there.
Okay, so I need this. There you got my plug in.
You're a little back too far. You go about here.
There's all the wood.
Yeah, that's the one you need right there.
When do you get this over your floor?
Yep, I don't need it.
Let's throw it behind you where it belongs.
Huh?
Put it behind you where it belongs.
No. The kickstand may have to be out. No, let's go on your side.
What if I change it?
Okay.
Put yours in there. What's the height?
1/8 of an inch.
Here, I need the metal.
1/2 inch maybe.
Look at that. That's about equal. It's not quite equal, but it's close.
I think we'll be good.
I don't think this is how we did it last time, no.
No, we just had the ones on your side. None on my side.
I'm on the oil pan right now.
You should be on the front. Oh, you don't, yeah. You put that and this lengthwise, and then nothing on my side.
Kickstand's in the way.
Can't go down.
Kickstand's out of the way.
That's how it was last time. I'm touching right now. Just 1/8 of an inch.
I'm on it right now.
That'll be good. Yep. Okay, rear wheel is almost off the ground.
The tire is off the ground.
Yep.
Are we videotaping this?
We are videotaping this.
Ooh. Okay, the wheel's off the ground. Stand is up in the air. And we are not in gear.
You just pull this rod right here.
The shifter's disconnected.
Yeah.
Is that how you do it?
Should be. Ready?
Rotate. You got to push backwards instead.
No, it's that,
Try it.
I think it's that,
Keep going.
it's just a magnet breaking loose, I think.
There you go. That's pretty hard turning there, isn't it? Does it appear to have any contact?
It's going up and down, isn't it?
Yeah. It appears to have no contact with the pistons. Good, we can continue. That's a good sign when the pistons don't hit the heads. I have had motors where that happened though.
Really?
It's not conducive to putting a motor together. It tends to be a problem.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna get out a few more parts and we'll be back.